Hey my dudes, how's it hanging? It's your boy ZNF1 here. Today I'd like to talk to you guys about occult societies, specifically the Illuminati and hidden truths or facts you guys might necessarily know about them or on them already. That being said, let's go ahead and hop right into this next video. On May 1st, 1776, Adam Weishaupt, a former Jesuit and professor of law at Ingolstadt, founded the Illuminati group in Bavaria. His main aim was to replace Christianity with a religion of reason. People within this group pledged obedience to their superiors. Doesn't this kind of sound eerily familiar to the other two occult societies I've done videos on previously? Again, this is so people don't question their superiors. This allows them to get away with whatever they want without lesser members questioning their decisions and to avoid being challenged by them. Now, America's founding fathers were Freemasons. They were the rebels that sacrificed so much to create the Declaration of Independence, the doctrine that freed my country from tyrannical British Parliament. What you guys need to understand is that even though this group was formed in 1776, the same year the Declaration was signed, there's no correlation between this group being created and the signing of this great document. They happened on two opposite ends of the world, 2 months apart from each other, and technology wasn't nearly advanced enough in order for them to be able to get over to America in that point, or in such a short period of time. Another thing to take into consideration is that George Washington said on his deathbed that the Illuminati is not a group to take lightly, implying to proceed with caution around them. Britannica.com states that the group is able to make contact with Masonic lodges from the year 1778 onward. According to that same source, they were also able to infiltrate the Freemasons and often gain commanding positions. This was due to the efforts of one of their chief coverts, Freiherr von Knigge. Sorry if I'm pronouncing the last part of that name wrong. But historians and people will tell you that the Illuminati doesn't exist today, that the banishment worked, that they couldn't have spread, or that there's no connection between the Illuminati and Freemasons. However, doesn't what I just told you guys contradict that though? According to BBC.com, the group had 2,000 members when the decree was made and they were banned from Bavaria in 1785. It doesn't really state on any sources, mainstream or not, that any of these group members were killed. Not only that, there's way too many people across Europe at that point in time to have been able to completely round up every single one of them if that was something that was going to happen. The History Channel states that the worst punishment that happened to them was banishment, which gave the shitty people within this group the chance to spread to places like America and other places across the world. This just shows you can't deny the fact that the group had the opportunity to spread to other places, and the shitty, selfish people that were within the group had the opportunity to disseminate their corruption. In addition to this, an ex-member or an ex-cult member who was a member for the first 38 years of his life supports that the modern form of this group is evil and corrupt in the majority. The children are taught after the first 2 years of life to not speak of grouply night activities that happened the night prior on the threat of abuse. Adults reinforce this behavior by telling the child, if they speak of nightly group activities from the night prior, that it's just a dream, or that it was just a dream. Children aren't the only people that this happens to though. This can happen to the adults as well. If an adult speaks out or of grouply night activities during the daytime, they can be drowned, burned, or even killed. Archangel X talks about this in his book, The Ritual Abuse Secrets of the Illuminati, along with specific dates and times other ex-members have spoken of about the ritual abuse that group members performed. And all of this stuff goes on to keep their secrets from being exposed. They use fear to keep the people from exposing all the stuff they don't want people to find out. This would be why you guys don't hear about these things, and why this group is kind of surrounded by the shadow, or it's in the shadows when it comes to information. Other methods they would use on children though would be beating them or setting up scenarios where they have fake burials and put the children or retrieve the child from a coffin and tell them that's where you'll go if you ever think of revealing grouply night ventures during the day. Now, this kind of stuff happens right in front of us, and it's not just that even. Groups like these are involved in sex trafficking, pedophilia, and a whole bunch of other stuff, and it's going on right in front of us, and mainstream media distracts us from all this crap half the time, or the great majority of it at least. Now, the only way shit like this is gonna stop is if we wake up and fucking start spreading this information and taking a stand. We can't sit here and just let it happen. We have to sit here and spread what we know. Otherwise, it's gonna continue happening. All these shitty things are gonna keep happening until we do. But I do hope that you guys found this educational and like informative. But please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you guys did. Also, feel free to share with your friends, family, etc. The more you guys share information like this, the more likely that these groups are to fall and crumble down, and the less power that they have. Also, feel free to come join me on twitch.tv Monday through Friday for like a grand time, good laugh, talks on similar topics, and that will be with my links down below. With that being said, I do hope that you guys enjoy this video though, but please don't forget to live long and prosper and take care and peace, my dudes.